This course is about strategy, what is also sometimes called strategic management. Why should you take this course? Why should you be interested in strategy? If you're a CEO or the general manager of a division or a business unit, strategy is what you do every day. But do you make decisions that impact your firm's performance? I am pretty sure you do, even if you're not fully aware of it. In that case, strategy is also for you. The purpose of strategy is to help managers make the best decisions in order to maximize their company's performance and make it durably successful. Strategic management covers three main domains: business strategy, corporate strategy, and strategy implementation. First, business strategy. The purpose of business strategy is to help our company outcompete other firms that operate in the same domain, offer similar products or services, and try to attract the same customers. Let's take a very simple example. If you were the owner of a grocery store, you would need to think about why customers will choose to come to your store rather than to go to any of the other nearby stores or drive to a supermarket. It could be because you offer better products, because you provide better service, or because you charge lower prices. All of these choices will be part of your business strategy. At a second level, corporate strategy is the choice of those businesses and markets in which the company should compete. Managers need to think about which combinations of businesses, of markets, of activities offers the best potential for value creation. In the case of our grocery store, this could mean expanding geographically by opening new locations in different parts of town or in other towns, maybe even in other countries. We could also consider diversifying into a toy store, a bookstore, or a restaurant. Finally, we could think about integrating backward into making our own yogurts or ice creams, or integrating forward by offering more elaborate products, such as prepared dishes, or even delivering to the customer's home. What we have been talking about up to now is what is often described as strategy formulation. It is the intellectual definition of the direction in which the company wants to go, the choices it needs to make. But when formulating strategy, thinking about strategy, be it business or corporate strategy, nothing has yet been done. And unless some action is taken, it will remain wishful thinking. That is why strategy formulation is nothing if it is not followed by strategy implementation, also known as strategy execution. Strategy formulation and strategy implementation are very tightly intertwined. It is a view of the mind that we can separate the two and that we should first formulate a strategy and later execute it. In real life, we execute strategy while at the same time we are thinking about our next steps and formulating our strategy for the future. The way in which we execute something now and the performance we achieve by doing so strongly affect the way in which we will formulate what we want to do in the future. While at the same time, the way in which we formulate what we want to do in the future will also guide the way in which we execute certain actions right now. Therefore, strategy formulation and strategy implementation can generally not be separated in real life. Implementing the corporate strategy for our grocery store will entail hiring a manager for the new store in the different location. If we hire someone with a diversified experience in retailing, the chances are he or she will push us to diversify into more than groceries. On the contrary, if we promote a long-time employee of our initial store, they will probably replicate everything we have done, allowing us to improve efficiency and lower costs, but limiting innovation and limiting the scope of our business. Business strategy, corporate strategy, and strategy implementation are the three main topics that we will cover in this course. We will first spend some time talking about business strategy, in other words, how a company competes with rival firms in its own business. Second, we will discuss corporate strategy, that is, the alternatives a company has to expand the scope of its business, enter new markets, and more generally, find opportunities for growth outside its current activities. Finally, we will examine those practical actions and decisions that senior management needs to make to convert the ideas generated in the strategy formulation process into a reality. In other words, strategy implementation.